Hello, aspirants. I hope you're all doing well. You all know that your LSAT India exam attempt for January is just a month away. So, in today's session, I am going to give you some good tips and tricks and some strategies to make this 1 month absolutely smooth, as well as make you ready for the upcoming January attempt exam for LSAT India. So, let's begin. As you all know, I am your mentor Riddhi, and today we'll be starting with this session on LSAT India, your January attempt. Now, this is the session for the tips for last minute or last 1 month. Now, what do we mean by this? First, let's quickly understand the structure of the exam. Now, what is the structure? Our LSAT exam structure is basically that this exam has been conducted by LSAC, which is Law School Admissions Council. Now, this is to serve as a gateway for admissions for your 5-year LLB course. And here, all the top private law colleges are a part of this. And you can get entry into these institutions from the examination. So now let's try to understand the pattern first. What is this pattern? Your first 23 marks are for English, or 23 questions are for English. The next is logical reasoning, where you see 46 questions, and the last one is quantitative techniques. Unlike other exams, you don't have current affairs or you don't have legal aptitude directly as a part of this exam. And again, unlike other exam patterns, this has a total question of 92. And if you see that the time limit which is given is 140 minutes. There is no negative marking for this exam, and it is online based exam. So please, students, make a note of all of these things. Coming to the next part of our session, it is very important for me to give you a very good update that IMS Get Set Law has started with its LSAT exclusive online course. Okay, you can see the fee structure here, as well as the batch has started from the 18th of December 2023. Every day, that is Monday to Friday, every weekday, you will have this session from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It is going to be a very inclusive, very exclusive, and very much important session that you will see. Now, what do I mean when I'm saying all of these things? You will see all the tips, you will see all the tricks, you will see all the methods as to how to solve all the important parts of your exam. So please have a look at this and try to meet us or connect us at the nearest centers. If you face any problems, don't worry, just drop in a message at the comment box and we'll help you out with this. Now let's move ahead and try to understand this exam. Okay, so we are talking about the January attempt, and what are we seeing here? Basically, as I told you earlier as well, this is considered as a gateway to land in the top law colleges or top law schools of India. We see more than 50 colleges in India or 50 law universities in India accept your LSAT score and provide admissions into its mainstream law courses. Likewise, if you see, it gives you a chance to secure a sterling career. Here, when you come out of these institutions as a graduate, you will see that you have placements in the top tier law firms and at different levels. Okay, so let's dive into the strategies now to understand how will you prepare yourself for the next 1 month. So the first strategy that we see here is to create a study plan. Now, before you set to prepare, it is important for you to completely create a study plan, divide your content as per your requirement, as per your understanding, and it has to be curated as per the LSAT India syllabus. Okay, so it is important for you to give proper time and understand all the 3 sections of the exam. And understanding all of these things, you can divide your study and your extracurricular activity. It's just a matter of 1 month. Okay, guys, let's move ahead. Let's try to see the next one. Now, what is this second point saying us? Divide the LSAT India syllabus into sections. We've already seen that there are different segments, and it is important for you to break them into different sections. Now, these sections or breaking of different segments will help you avoid all forms of confusion, and this will help you guide for your preparations, will help you understand the pattern, understand the material in a very structured manner. The exam is very difficult. Now, what do I say when I'm trying to say very difficult? The exam is a little different from your regular study pattern, from your regular other competitive exams that you're planning to give for law. So prepare your material like that, channelize your content like this, and put sections. So divide your material like this and study only and only as per the syllabus. Understanding the third point, what is it saying? Develop a strategy. It is important for you to understand which segments do you have difficulty into and relate them with straightforward questions. Similarly, what are we seeing here? It is important for you to see this thing that the reasoning one involves numerical and strategic questions. They are not direct or they are not easy questions. So relate them like that. Similarly, your comprehensions have a lot of conceptual questions attached to it. So please make a note of these things and practice your study or develop your understanding of the concepts as per this. Have a good habit of reading, only then you will be able to develop a good strategy. Coming to the second last point, what is this point telling us? Take practice tests. And for here, don't worry, we are here for you for this specific, strategy. We are here to help you out in taking not only the practice test, but also channelizing your study. As I told you earlier as well, we've started with the exclusive course. So what are you waiting for? Just join in and, you are going to be in the right hands. You're going to be trained completely for the next 1 month and properly ready for the January attempt. So what are we seeing here? Practice tests actually helps us understand and gives us a basic idea about where are you lacking, what are you going, wrong with. Not only that, it actually gives you, familiarizes you with the idea of exam altogether. So once you take these tests, you can easily evaluate your preparation. You can understand the strategies and, start making or developing your material like that. So think of doing these things. Coming to the last part, what am I trying to tell here is study the exam pattern or understand the exam structure. Get familiar with the question types. It is very important for you to get familiar with the question types, because if you're not familiar to that question, it will become very confusing for you. You will have to invest more time, and you will ultimately end up losing a lot of your time. So in this scenario, there is a high possibility that you will lead to, getting less score. So it's always better to gather complete information to understand the exam pattern and then give attempt. So make it a point that you're using all of these strategies, developing your, material like this, and making your last 1 month, utilizing it to its fullest. And for any other updates, don't worry, just feel free to connect to any of our nearest center, give us a, drop in a message or put your comments in the comment section, and we'll be here to help you. See you all in the next video. Till then, like, share, subscribe, and bye-bye.